Hello everyone, I'm back once again to show you how to do the Lost Thieves Guild, because they changed it. Hooray. So, much like last time, I'm here with not all that much gear. I just ran up from spawn, grabbed bow and arrow here, coincidentally got some armor. A couple pots, I made sure to prioritize a couple splashes this time, you'll see why soon. Food and water bottle, you know, the good stuff. Also need a bow, a couple arrows, but 5 should be plenty. I think you can technically do it on 1 if you're a legend. I don't really trust myself as aiming that well, so I brought more. So as you can see, a new threat haunts this place, and it is this 2-block high stone thing right at the beginning. So there's the whole part at the beginning with the button and waterfall and all that, and then there's also this vine here. You can just climb up, shift a little bit onto that leaf to get up, and we don't need to do any of it, so there we go. It's always a plus. Eat some food before I go down. So this next part, there are lots of zombies spawning, so you know it always helps to do it fast. I say as I climb back up. So the thing that's been added here is a lot of our fun pink friends. So their spawns are fairly predictable in that they're all marked with blood and skulls, like you can see over in the corner there, picking the spawner. So I'm going to go a little quickly. So first I have to run over here, hit the button. It'll open the door at the end of this first trial, and then here we go. So for this plate part, you can see it's now nether brick, so you cannot grapple it. Hooray. So there's all these plates. So the way we're going to do this is, yeah, there's pink friends down there too. Hooray. Shift all the way over here. And what we're going to basically try and do is get this piston to shoot us to the other side, and then just shift along like we just did, along the other side without the pistons moving. And we never have to deal with any of the funny piston stuff. Wait a second for us all to trigger. We probably will. Ah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. So we walk through this one. You know, it'll smush just a little bit, but that's okay. Now I'm going to shift, unshift, and walk forward. I'm going to have this one try and push me across to the other side, since there's no plates there, so I won't trigger anything by being over there. Okay, now I just shift here, and slowly walk along, and I don't have to deal with any of the pistons whatsoever. If with a group, because it will do it, make sure you don't have any zombie... Haha. Alright, make sure you don't have any zombie stuff on plates, because they will happily trigger it for you, as almost ruined my run there. But I've made it through. Alright, that's blood and skulls. Pink friends, hooray. That is also why I have these splashes on my hotbars. If these pink friends get too close, I'll hug them with a splash pot, and hopefully they'll leave me alone. So there's another one right there, so you try not to miss this jump. I tried, you know, you can only try. Alright, try not to miss this jump. There we go, that's much better. Jump up here. So for this part, we're trying to get way up to the top. There's a button we press, and then we will open the actual area into the 4 trials. There's spawners in each of these 4 columns, but most of the zombies fall into the water, doesn't matter. Hit the button. So now we want to get back down. I don't want to deal with the pigmen, so I'm just going to jump down into the water, climb up the waterfall, dispose of the Zeds, which are in the water, which spawn from the pillars. Up the waterfall we go. Watch out, see, make sure there's no pink friends waiting for us there. Alright, so now that button we pressed opened up this door here. Step on the plate. And now we can jump down, and we swim through this tunnel here, right under the plate we just pressed. Swimming, swimming, swimming. So now if we hadn't pressed that plate, there would be blocks there, and we would drown to death. Well, probably not to death, because we have pots. Alright, here we are. First dungeon in. Grab it. Ooh, that's a nice one. I'm going to put that one, because pigs especially love being hit by splash 2s. Actually, I'm going to drink a pot while I'm at it. Come down a little bit, refill that. So this is the part you need, well, you don't need a bow for this, but you shoot this with a bow and it'll open that door and we can walk into the 4 trials. It is possible to do this without a bow. What you do is you shift over to the edge of the block here, jump and press, and then you turn around and sprint really fast through the door. It will likely take you several tries, so it won't be as pretty to do for a video here, so I won't do it, but you can do it, and, you know, it works, and if you're low on arrows, it's definitely a good way to save them. Alright, if I missed that, I was going to be a little ashamed of myself. So, as you can see, we are a little low on arrows. We only have 4 here. So we're going to do the trial that gives you arrows first. So come over here and walk down here into this little tunnel. There's a button. Maybe you can see it right there. Shoot that. That is the one arrow you absolutely need. Ah, Zeds spawning Zeds. How tricky. As you can see, there's a pink friend over there. Don't get hugged by them. So there's this plate here. It's possible to make this challenge easier by not stepping on the plate. However, that will also not spawn the arrows. So only do that if you have enough arrows to complete everything. So the plate makes arrows spawn, fly across, shoot at you. It also makes zombies spawn down below. So as you can hear them, they'll start piling up. So we come to the second floor, hit that button, waiting each time. And now you're going to want to come to the second to last waterfall on the other side from the button and swim up. You can hit the zombies that are down below. Many of them probably try and swim, but they're not very good at it. Ah, this one is. Got him. And he's fine. This will stop the trial. There you go. And then they'll start drowning. You'll hear it in a second. So these gold blocks, there are 4 trials we have to complete here. The timer to complete all 4 trials is 5 minutes. It starts as soon as you hit the first one. So as soon as I hit this, we will complete the first trial, and the timer will begin. So let's go ahead and do that. So now swim back down, come here to the end, and we're out. Alright, so that's the first trial. Next one we're going to do is the lava trial. So the lava trial, it actually starts an awful lot like the one before. He's another spawner up there. So we come over here, we shoot a button down there. Haha, I didn't think I hit it, but I did apparently. So we walk up here down this thing, and as you can see there's a nice little button here at the end. Press hit, and it will spawn a bridge in the middle of that lava. So we shall now go across that bridge and do the next trial. Dodging pink friends all the way. Oh no, my arrow despawned and this closed. Alright, looks there's a button there. Press it. Do that fast. That can trap you if you don't. If you do get trapped there, I hear that if you shift, apparently you can hit that button from the stuck position. I personally have not had very much luck in the past. Best bet really is to just mine the block with your hand and then press the button and get yourself out. It's technically not allowed, but, you know, it works. So coming down here, these thieves really loved their long descending staircases, so we shall... So we shall descend their long staircase. There's a dungeon in right here, but grab it quickly because there's pink friends right there, and they love us. Real good friends. Alright, so this is another part we need arrows. Luckily, as you can see, I got quite a lot from that previous challenge. I don't think I hit that. Hello. I don't think my connection's doing too hot. But that doesn't really matter. I'll probably be fine. In before dead by pigmen. Alright, so as you can see there's a button up there. Wooden. Shoot it. Something that's a lot easier said than done, honestly. Shoot that plate there. I think it did it, maybe. And then anyway, once you shoot the plate and get KB'd into infinity by invisible zombies, you press this button here. And if all 3 are pressed, that button over there, that plate, and this button here, this will open, and we now have completed the second trial. I mean, well, now we've completed the second trial. Press this button to leave, and we are now in a long ascending staircase, the favorite of our good old thieves. Be careful here. If you fall, you probably will die, because there's lava there. And, I mean, I figure if you're going to try and do this dungeon, you probably don't plan on dying. Well, you don't want to... You want not to die, I guess? I don't know. I kind of plan on dying, honestly, but, you know, that's whatever. So this next part is now much harder, because what used to be easy is now guarded by pink friends. So come in here, go to the Junglewood Stair and press that. Hooray, it opens up our challenge. However, there's a pink friend spawner right there. I hear pink friends behind me. That actually went pretty well. Normally there will be at least one out there the moment you do it, so you gotta be very careful. Alright, so this part, follow sun. These plates will all do damage to you and whatnot and have fun spells, unless you step on the yellow ones, which are safe. Or don't step on plates at all, which honestly would probably be better. But you know, whatever. Shoot these 2, and that is completing this challenge. You can hear something ticking back there. And now we ascend the stairs once again. So as we have now completed 3 of the 4 trials, so all we need to do is the last one, and we'll be beaten the dungeon, I guess. and get the loot. You can follow these lights, and they'll show you actually which ones you've completed and which ones you've not. So I can follow this light, and it'll show me I have not completed this one. So for this one, we once again come down here. Pink friend's behind me. I'm going to try and go fast. Shoot that there. It'll open up this over here to the side. With Zed's in it. He just wanted to go first. Alright, we come in here. Button here. When you press the button, you will raise those walls. Don't trap people. They can sometimes trap people. And we fall down here. So this plate, there are lots of plates. You do not want to step on them, because they will spawn lots of Zeds. And these Zeds will step on plates, and the plates will spawn lots of Zeds. Etc. Anyway, beat that. Easy peasy. Didn't get mauled by pink friends. And we pressed all 4. So now that we've completed all 4, water will fall from the ceiling and enable us to swim down into the loot room, which is way down there at the bottom. Can't really see it because it's far. This water will shut off the moment that the 5 minutes are up from the first trial, so you do kind of want to go a little bit fast. You can, if you're feeling tricky, jump out of the waterfall like that, descend it a little faster. So once you get here, you will have exactly 2 blocks to get into the area, and try not to get trapped. The correct way is to the north. The others, as you can see, will get you right there. I mean, you can get through. It's just best not to have to deal with that. As you can see, I have plenty of arrows just from doing that first trial. So arrows are no longer an issue, although they may have been. Here we go. So now this is the loot room. As it says, we have 2 minutes from the moment we enter, until the prize drops. And then it's right there. Do note, though, that a little bit after that prize drops, or the legendary, the loot, whatever, that those blocks, the coal and gold, will be replaced with lava to destroy the prize so the server doesn't lag, and etc. or whatever. So don't be standing there when that happens. So I press this, it starts a 2-minute timer, and I get my loot. These are now dungeon ins, used to be dungeon outs, but, you know, it was a little OP. Alright, it was admittedly very OP. So it's been toned back a little bit. I'm going to keep my Smite 2 knockback ones because they're typically the best. Loot through these chests. You can get occasional iron. I mean, of course, not nearly as good as if they were dungeon outs, but still pretty good. Whoa! Whoa there, friend. You... I may have mentioned it in a previous video, but there's one point where I was watching someone do a dungeon, and they got to the loot room, and they're going through, looting all the chests, and they loot one of them, and it's a trap. And so the trap chest... 2 traps. Go figure. Trap chest zombie walks up, and hits them, just instantly kills them. They just beat the dungeon, they're looting it, just instantly died to a trap chest zombie. Sad moment, honestly. What, I want the helmet, don't I? So as you can see, I'm just waiting around 2 minutes. That dispenser will probably some point soon drop. Oh, why am I breaking these? I don't know, but I am. Anyway, that dispenser will probably drop my legendary soon. I have heard sometimes it can get stuck up in the wall there when it dispenses, although that's typically not an issue. So we just chill here for a while, cleaning up the place for the thieves should they ever find their guild again. Waiting for the legendary. There's no... There we go. We got a heal bow. So if I want to heal myself, I can shoot myself. Very counterintuitive. So to exit that area, you drop down here into the water. After a little bit, as I mentioned, that will turn to lava, and then the dispensers you can see on the sides will start shooting damage potions, and they will try and kill you, so you probably don't want to be there. You can avoid it if you come to the edge of the block there for the drop down and then shift there, but there's no real incentive to at this point. So now, we go here to the end. If you press this button, we'll be teleported back up to the end, to the middle of Lost Castle, because we have now beaten the dungeon. And actually, one of the interesting things is, should you log right here, we are close enough to the Flooded Tunnels dungeon, which has a shroud, that we will be teleported quite a distance north to the entrance of Flooded Tunnels. So if you've done this dungeon to gear, and you want to head up a bit north, you can just log right here, in the very spot, and you'll find yourself a couple hundred blocks north when you log back in. So, I'm going to press this, right here, right next to where we started. So, that's how to do the dungeon. As you can see, it's fundamentally as easy as it is. I had a very nice run there. I have, however, died quite a bit in the past trying to record that sort of thing, because there are the pigmen everywhere. So you don't want to keep on your toes, have a couple splashes. Alright, thanks everyone for watching, and best of luck should you try and do it for yourself.